Hey guys, it's WACK, and today I wanted to make a video just talk about something that's kind of been bothering me for the last couple of months, or even when I started playing competitive Overwatch. But recently, I've been making a lot of tip videos just helping you guys out with improving your aim, improving your gameplay, or how to just get more W's in Overwatch. Which, by the way, I saw a comment recently saying it's not a W, it's a V because you get a victory. So yes, technically you're getting a V in Overwatch. My main point that I'm trying to make here is that I've been giving you guys a lot of tip videos, but in this video, it's more or less going to be an advice video, just helping you guys out with Overwatch, but it's also going to help you guys out in real life. But yes, it's mainly focused on Overwatch, but ever since I started my YouTube channel back in 2012, I just wanted to help everybody out, whether it's in video games, mainly in video games, or in real life. And this is the type of video that's going to help you out in both type of scenarios, because I can only help you guys out so much. The analogy I like to make with my advice or my tip videos is kind of like the fish analogy. Give a man a fish, feed him for a day. Teach a man a fish, feed him for a lifetime. I can only give you guys so many tips and so many tricks and everything like that, but in this video, it's the type of thing that I can just kind of lay out on the table. It's like, here's the fish, you don't have to eat, but hey, it's there, right there. That was a terrible metaphor, but it's also just to help you out, just help yourself out, because I can only help you out so much in Overwatch. Now, what I'm trying to say here is that competitive Overwatch, there are a lot of people that are really stressed out, really angry, and rightfully so, because people who take a good pride in their SR, they like seeing that high number, and they affiliate that number with their skill level, so when they see that number just continue to drop and drop and drop, they get really stressed out, and eventually it leads to them just lashing out on their teammates. And that is just probably one of my biggest pet peeves, is just people that just have this negative attitude, because I'm not trying to toot my own horn or yank my own chain, but a lot of people like to say that I have this positive mentality, that I'm this positive person, and I take good pride in that when people notice that, because I just try to be a ray of sunshine everywhere I go, whether that's in real life or in my Overwatch lobbies. Now, even when I am this ray of sunshine, that in a sense gets people really pissed off, and in turn gets me really irritated, because dude, it's a okay, so this is where the video starts and where the advice portion of the video starts, because anybody, and I mean anybody that watches this video, can take this advice. Not even just Overwatch players, but if you're playing League of Legends, if you're playing Call of Duty, or even if you're playing Pokemon, you just have to realize that sometimes, yes, it is a video game, and you don't always have to get stressed out. And I know so many YouTubers are gonna make this claim. It's like, it's a video game, just realize you don't have to get stressed out. But people take Overwatch very serious, and I'm not trying to make this video trying to send out this message saying, oh, you need to have fun rather than just try to get that W, because no, I want to try to win. I always try to win every single game. But here's the thing about competitive Overwatch, especially with me, I would take a fun, awesome, just enjoyable tie over a stressful, mean, hate-filled, yelling at everybody win any single day, because I realized in that first game where we did get that tie, I had fun, I learned a lot, and we just had an enjoyable time. Whereas the second game, I was stressed out, everybody was yelling, I didn't have enjoyable time, and it feels like that W, or that V technically, wasn't really deserved, because we were just all really pissed off. And I'm sure we've all had those games where people were just yelling at each other. They were really mad because maybe the Ana wasn't healing, or maybe the Soldier 76 wasn't getting the fair in the sky. Whatever the situation may be, there are always going to be those few people in the lobby. And this video just kind of stems off of a game that I had a couple of days ago with these two players that honestly weren't that bad. They weren't toxic, they weren't negative, they were just kind of complaining throughout the whole entire game. And I'm not trying to point fingers at these guys, I'm not trying to call them out or say, oh my god, these guys are the worst players of all time, but this was just a perfect example that just didn't make the game fun, because they were just complaining. It's like, oh my god, the Lucio just keeps moving, oh my god, why is the Winston always on my nuts, dude, why isn't the Mercy that, oh my god, this is just terrible. Or rather than, why couldn't they just been giving out call-outs, or just keeping the team upbeat, or just having this positive mentality? Because I rarely ever see people just giving comments like, oh my god, Soldier, nice shot, oh my god, Mercy, you're just giving out the heals so good, yo, Reinhardt, that was a perfect charge, try not to do that next time though, but that was a pretty good charge right there. I rarely ever see people giving out compliments and just making this just comfortable environment, because I don't know what I titled this video. It's probably going to be like my secrets to winning games, or how I win games, or whatever, but pretty much what I want to just try to replicate in every single lobby that I go in is just this comfortable environment, because I feel like if the team, if the players in the game are just realizing, hey, we're going to have fun, it's going to be a good time, win or lose, we're going to have a good time, and we're just going to have fun, that is probably the most comfortable environment. And in turn, that I think leads to more wins and more W's, or V's in a sense, than people just stressing out. It's like, oh my god, why are we losing, just yelling at each other. I feel like an uncomfortable environment leads to more losses in the game than a more comfortable environment, which just makes it a more fun type of atmosphere for players to play in. A perfect example, literally, if you just look at any like Seagull video video, or if you just look at any pro video, most of the time they're just having fun, they're happy, they're not yelling at their teammates like, yo Zarya, why aren't you bubbling me? Yo Pharah, why aren't you in the sky right there? If you look at any type of those videos, they're not yelling, they're having fun, they're giving out calls in just this positive, comfortable environment that leads to players just playing their best. They're not stressed out, they're not worried. It's like, oh my god, I don't want to make that Pharah mad because I'm not getting the headshots when I'm playing Soldier 76. You don't ever see that because, well, they're not stressed out. And here is the final advice portion of this video I just want to give you guys. Someone once told me, if it's not in your control, do not stress about it. And in Overwatch, a lot of people that get mad, that get angry in game when they see their level drop is usually because of stress. It could be of other reasons too, but usually it's because of stress, because, oh my god, I don't want that number to drop out. I'm gonna lash out at other people because I'm really stressed out. So what I mean by that is, if it's in your control, sometimes you just won't get the best players on your team. Yes, sometimes you will get throwers, or sometimes you will disconnect. In all those situations, was it in your control? Most of the time it wasn't. The only thing that you can do is just play your best, play your Soldier, play your Pharah, whatever it could be, and just do the best that you can. That's just what I've realized, honestly, is that if I did my best, then, and if anything was out of my control, then there's nothing I can do about it. Maybe my internet just disconnected me. I'm not going to stress over that because, well, what is stress going to do? It honestly can't get me closer to that W, or quote unquote that V. I think I said that at least 3 times in that video. But the point that I'm trying to make here is that if it's not in your control, do not stress about it. And once you realize that, once you realize, one, it's just a video game, it's here to just have fun, you're just supposed to connect with people and just have an awesome time, and 2, not worry or stress about throwers in the game, worry about disconnectings in the game, or just anything like that. Once you realize that, then it's just going to be a lot easier of a time and just a lot more enjoyable of a time, and that you can just spread that positivity to other people. And that's also the last tip I want to give, is just uplift people, man. Just give people compliments, give your Soldier a compliment, Reinhardt a compliment, whoever it could be, and just uplift people and just make the atmosphere in the lobby just a much more comfortable environment. So again, give a man a fish, feed him for a day, teach a man a fish, feed him for a lifetime. This is more of a teach you guys how to fish, just try to be positive. It's in your own hands. You don't have to be positive. I'm not trying to make that corny video. It's like, you need to uplift people, always be positive. I'm not trying to say that, but again, I'm always this ray of sunshine, or at least I try to be. I'm not always perfect. Yes, sometimes I do get mad. Yes, sometimes I do yell at people. That has happened before, but honestly, I just realized, hey, if it's not in my control, why am I gonna get mad? So just play your best, continue to do good, and just do you. So anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch videos to come. Sorry if you didn't like this video. It was a more psychological video. I don't want to say that. It was just a more helpful video. Let's just say that. So I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and bye.